Welcome back to Nick Learns Thai. I'm Nick. This is going to be my second video in a new series about my experiences reading Harry Potter in Thai. So in the last video, which was part of my Thai learning vlog series, I just talked about how I started reading Harry Potter. I'm up to page 130 something so far. Been reading for about a month. And I talked about page 90 that I analyzed and try to figure out, which words I knew on the page, which words I didn't know, and which words were kind of in between, and gave some numbers and some percentages on that. And then in this video, I wanted to go back to that same page, page 90, and look at those words that I didn't know and see how I could go about guessing the meaning in context. So I'll bring up a share in a second to show you what I intend to do. But yeah, basically going through that page and seeing how many of the words I can get and how close I can get just by guessing from the context, the meaning. And that should give you some idea of what it's like to read something where yeah, you don't have all the words, you don't need all the words, and how you can use reading to uh, to get new vocabulary by just sort of guessing the meaning and getting a sense of the meaning from the context. And yeah, let me bring up a share here. Okay, so I took a photo of the page here. You can see it's page 90, and then I have typed it out here. Now, the I've color coded various words. So the words in black are words that I believe that I do 100% understand or close to 100%. The ones in green were the words that I sort of vaguely thought I understood. The words in red were the words I didn't understand or didn't know at all. And the words in orange were words that I thought I knew the word, but I didn't understand it in the context here. So that could have been because, the word has multiple meanings and I just know one of the meanings and I did not know the meaning, for this context. Or it could be that, I thought I knew the word, but actually I didn't know the word. So, I mean, that's kind of true of any of the words. I might think I know the meaning or not know the meaning. Or, I could think I know the meaning but not know it, etc. But anyway, yeah, obviously, maybe spoilers. There could be some spoilers in here, but for the most part, this is pretty, just not a particularly exciting scene within the book, within the story. So it's not going to spoil anything major for you, I don't think. Uh, but yeah, just keep that in mind. So how to do this exactly? So I've got Google Translate open here. I know Google Translate's not the best, necessarily the best way to get meanings in Thai, but I find it's pretty useful and it's kind of my go-to. I know there's dictionaries and things you can use that perhaps are a little better, but I usually just default to Google Translate. So how are we gonna do this? So I guess we'll just kind of read through it and then try to go back to those words. So obviously. Yeah, so I think this sentence and also at the very end, it's a piece of a sentence, so we didn't get the previous part. But basically, in the previous, reading, leading up to this part of the page or this page, they're talking about going from the Muggle world, like the world of the normal people, into the magician's world, and there's like a process to get in there. So that's kind of where we're up to here. So it gone ที่เขาตะสั่นไหวมันหดย่อนอยู่หดย่อนอยู่แล้วรูเล็กๆก็ปรากฏขึ้นตรงกลางก่อนจะขยายใหญ่ขึ้น อีกวินาทีต่อมาเขาก็ยืนอยู่ตรงหน้าซุ้มประตูทางเข้าที่มาขนาดใหญ่ พอสำหรับ Hagrid. Okay, I think I'll stop there. So, I mean, overall, I can say it's about, opening up a hole in the wall. It's going to be sort of a doorway into the magic world. Now, that, that sun. So I'm actually pretty sure that sun means like shake. And I know like Y, I think also means shake. So like Pending Y, I think it's spelled like this for earthquake. And that, I have a vague sense that that means something like hit or tap, which seems to make sense. Like brick. So he's like hitting the brick or something, or tapping the brick, or shaking, or the brick's shaking after he's tapping it, or he's hitting it, and that's with a shaking movement. I think that's kind of the sense I'm getting from that. I think I'll just take this and I'll just copy it straight in and see what. Okay, the brick he touched shook. So that's brick that he touched. So that I guess is touched in this case. And then shook. So I was right about that. That means shake. And this is touched, tapped. So I was basically right about that. Uh, and then mun hot yon yu. Yeah, I didn't really know what those three words there were. Well, sorry, I should try and guess that, shouldn't I? Man hot yon yu. Yon yu. I think it's yon yu, unless that's pretty sure I copied that down right. Yeah. It's not you. It's like you. I suppose it could be a typo. Man hot yon yu. แล้วรูเล็กๆก็ประกอบขึ้นตรงกลางมันหดย้อนยุ don't know. Obviously something happening in between, it shook. He touched it and it shook. Then something happened, and then the hole opened up. So, don't know. Could be shake. Could be like a rumble. Could be like a crack appearing, perhaps. Don't know. Something along those lines, I would guess. I just copy this in. What do we get here? It wrinkled. Yon hot. Yon you. Okay. Let me just see if I put in the whole bit. Let me put in this whole section. We'll see what we get from that. Regular tracks tremble. It wrinkled in a small room. So, okay, wrinkled. So, yeah, I mean, I was basically on the right track with that. Something happening. Okay, it's wrinkled. Hot yon you. So I wonder, well, yeah, I won't linger too much on the individual meanings of words because it might be quite a long video. I'm not quite sure if I'll get through everything anyway. It's going to be quite long, but anyway. All right. Where did we get to? Here. Yeah, I'll sum it up Hagrid. So just as a note, I obviously this is like a proper noun. It's the name of Hagrid, the big kind of giant fellow. Um, you know, uh, I've tried to leave out proper nouns because obviously I can't know a proper noun before I meet it. Well, especially if it's like a character or a specific name within the story. But there's some other cases where I came across words which I didn't know, like for instance down here, and I thought it might have been a proper noun. So some cases I know, or I'm pretty sure in other cases I'm not quite so sure. Okay, เป็นซุ้มของที่นำไปสู่ถนนปูด้วยหินก้อนใหญ่ๆทอดยาวคดคดเคี้ยวจนสุดสายตา So yeah, basically, uh, it's sort of like the doorway. going into a road made of big stones, stretching as far as the eye can see. I think that's basically how you translate that. But yeah, I didn't know this word, sum and kong. I've got a kong. Got a feeling that my vague sense is that it means something like uh, curved or a sharp curve, but not sure. That might not actually be right in this context. And some, I don't know. And some kong ti nam by su tanon. Bu doe. Now, bu means crab, but it doesn't really make sense in this context. Tanon bu doe. Crab road? No, it doesn't quite make sense. So, some kong ti nam by su tanon. And some kong ti nam by. Don't know, not sure. Something, it's obviously something about the hole or the doorway, but maybe it's like a passageway or something. Uh, so yeah, not quite sure. And bù đuôi hình con dạ dày. Thằng bù đuôi. So bù probably is describing the road in some way. Don't know, flat or it's wide. Does it have any relation to crab? I don't know. I think I'll grab this whole sentence. Uh, con dạ dày. Grab that part. And we'll just have a look. That means. Oh, it's an archway. Some calm leading to a road paved with large cobblestones. So maybe ball means paved. Uh, oops. No. Possibly that means paved. Bulldoy, maybe yeah, bulldoy maybe means paved. But yeah, some Kong archway. Okay. So yeah, I mean I had the basic idea. Obviously, I knew it was something to do with the door. Yeah, archway. That's cool. Good to know because that will come up a few times actually. Okay, an arch. And bull, it's like a bull doorway paved with. I think I'm right that bull means crab, am I? No? What mistake have I made here? Huh. Oh, it does mean crab. Yeah, good. So, but it can also mean pave. Paved with. Very good. Moving on. ด้วยกรใหญ่ๆทอดยาวคดเคี้ยวจนสุดสายตาสายตา is like eyesight. So as far as I can see, I think that's what that means. ทอดยาวคดเคี้ยวจนสุดท้ายทอดยาว so ทอด I know ทอด meaning like fried, but I don't think that's the meaning here. คดเคี้ยว now เคี้ยว I've got it in orange here. Not really 100% sure why. Kiao, I think I remember a word kiao, which is like chew, kiao, but that also doesn't seem to make sense in this context. And cod, I don't know that word, cod, so I've got it in red. So it's, obviously probably talking about the road still. What, something about the road. Uh, like stretching off into the distance as far as I can see. I mean, you've got Yao, Todd Yao, so yeah, Todd Yao could mean like, yeah, stretching off, something like that. Kiao, cod Kiao, yeah, not sure, but let's grab it. Again, as you can see, it doesn't really negatively affect the story too much. Well, let's see what it means first, I guess, before I make that proclamation. Stretching and winding as far as the eye can see. Okay. So yeah, I was right about that actually. Stretching. So tot yao, I guess. Like I just go tot yao, stretching. Okay. Kot kiao is meandering. Curving. Kot is curving. And kio is chewing. But kot kio is meandering. And in this context, it's winding, meandering, winding. So kot is kind of like winding. That's kind of the one to keep an eye on. Curving, kot, curving, and kot kio, sort of meandering, winding. And tot yao, tot stretching. Right, right. Okay, so some new words there I didn't know and I couldn't guess, but again, yeah, doesn't really affect the story too much. It's just kind of an extra detail. Okay, Yindi Donra, Hagrid Ball, Su, Dro, Dai, Ekon. Yeah, so I wondered if this was like the name of the town or something. Could have been a proper noun or not sure. And Su, Dro. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I captured that word correctly. Well, I'm not 100% sure. It could be in Sudra. I think Sudra. Uh, what's it, Sudra, Egon. Egon, or Ekon. Not Egon. Hmm. I think die means any. So yeah, die also I might not really be quite sure on the meaning in this context. But yeah, like saying welcome to something. So yeah, it makes me think it's probably a proper noun or don't know, something along those lines. Let's see. This whole thing. Diagon Alley. Okay. Diagon. Diagon Alley. Okay, so that's the name of the alley. That is a proper noun. So Drog must be alley though, is that right? Uh, so Drog. Let's go for this. Uh-huh. No, I'm confused. What have I done here? I'm not quite sure what die is doing in this case. I'm a little bit confused what I've done here. Okay, get rid of that. Okay, so this word means alley. The soy, similar to soy, I guess. Soy. Draw.
Throw.
Draw. Okay, cool. So welcome to Diagon Alley. Okay, this video turned out longer than I had planned. So I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to put some links in the description to two other videos in a series here, dedicated to guessing words in context from this page. And if you're interested, you can go look at those, or you can just leave it here. So thanks very much for joining me on this one, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.